Welcome to Big Time Wrestling, presented by the All World Wrestling League. I am the unknown commentator alongside Paco Zimmer, Quasi, and the manager of the legendary Rock and Roll Express, Rhonda, the lovely Rhonda. How are you?
Good.
Good to have you along, Paco.
You know, every time I see you, you just always have that happy look on your face. You know, you make me feel good. I know you're feeling good. Quasi, are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I like the twinkle in his eye.
Let's get to the ring with the first matchup. Twinkle in his eye, my look on my face. What is
This right here is Thurston Brooks and Jimmy Jacobs.
Well, Thurston Brooks, in recent weeks, he's one of the most arrogant wrestlers in the world. I love him. But Thurston Brooks has been putting together an army of darkness in a managerial role.
Give me this.
Wait a minute. He's going to take control.
You know, last week, there's a big fat chick out here by the name of Shauna Doyle. And she was trying to talk trash about my main charge, Miss Olympia. Now, I don't know if she's deaf, I don't know if she's dumb or blind, but Miss Olympia will crush her, and if she wants to sign the death certificate, I'll do it anytime.
Wow. Strong words from Thurston Brooks. You know, I hate to agree with them, but if you've seen Miss Olympia, which we all have, he may not be telling a lie right there.
Well, she's the biggest woman in AWWl right now.
The biggest woman in wrestling. Period.
Well, she issued the challenge, and hey, if she wants to do it, it's detrimental to her health, maybe.
I've seen Shauna Doyle wrestle, though. She can hold her own in the ring.
Right now, coming out, hippie Eric Freedom and his tag team partner, Curtis Martin.
Now the fans love the hippie. Electric Eric Freedom, the original hippie of wrestling. And here he is with his Fruit Loops in his hand. And there they go to the crowd, and the crowd loves it.
Yeah, the crowd does.
They love the Fruit Loops from the hippie, Electric Eric Freedom.
Hey, everybody loves a free meal. Come on.
Is that kid old enough to be eating Fruit Loops? He just force-fed him those.
Eric Freedom with his tag team partner, Curtis Martin. Now, as I was saying before, Thurston Brooks has been putting together a stable he calls the Army of Darkness. We've seen them week after week on Big Time Wrestling. Attack, look at that. Freedom, no respect to jumping Jimmy Jacobs. And Jacobs trying to get at Freedom. Thurston Brooks holding him back. Is Jimmy Jacobs a new member of the Army of Darkness?
Well, I'm not sure, but, you know, look at the tights, a barbaric berserker. And maybe a new look for Jimmy Jacobs, maybe a new member of the Army of Darkness.
Well, you never know, but Thurston Brooks, not only is he one of the most dangerous managers in the All World Wrestling League, he is very accomplished as a wrestler, as we are about to find out. We've got a good one to start Big Time Wrestling off today. Tag team action between Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs and his partner Thurston Brooks against Mr. Fruit Loop himself, the original hippie, Electric Eric Freedom, and Curtis Martin. Here we go with Thurston Brooks and Eric Freedom, the Fruit Loop man, as we get things going on Big Time Wrestling. Freedom and Brooks lock up.
Whenever you're in the ring with Brooks, you always have to fear his Army of Darkness. They can show up at any time. He loves to call them out, and they're dangerous. We've already seen them weeks before. Bruiser and Crusher. Great Mongo comes out. Even Lady Victoria and Miss Olympia. It's a group of people who just like to injure a people.
Yeah.
Well, Thurston Brooks makes sure he has his back covered, and we'll see what happens in this matchup. One thing you have to worry about against Electric Freedom is slipping on some of those Fruit Loops that are in the ring. Some of those Fruit Loops are laying right there on the ring, into the rope, and a big knockdown by Eric Freedom.
Oh, I know on the first week of Big Time Wrestling, Sabu's manager, Shafee, almost killed himself slipping on those.
That's true.
It takes years and years of hippie training to not slip on those Fruit Loops, and Eric Freedom is the expert on that.
Look at Thurston Brooks all hung up on the ropes, and both him and his tag team partner, Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs, knocked out of the ring. Curtis Martin now coming in to assist Eric Freedom. A double suplex over the top rope. They hold him up and finally bring him down.
This is Curtis Martin's first match on Big Time Wrestling. It's going to be a really good treat to see what he can bring to this ring.
Now, Rhonda, you're seeing some great tag team action right now on Big Time Wrestling. What is in the future for the Rock and Roll Express?
The Rock and Roll Express is very excited to be coming back to Big Time Wrestling. And I see our future very bright. I think we can take the championship.
Well, sooner or later, tag team champions will be crowned here in the All World Wrestling League. And the Rock and Roll Express have to be a heavy favorite, Rhonda. Look at Jimmy Jacobs now in the ring with Curtis Martin as Martin controls the tempo. and has a nice arm bar applied on Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs.
He's crying like a girl. Can you hear those screams?
Maybe this is the opportunity for Curtis Martin, you know, alongside Thurston here. Maybe he is in somewhat of a tryout for the Army of Darkness.
Wow, hippie elbow.
The hippie shake.
Wow, nice teamwork by Eric Freedom and Curtis Martin. Freedom has found a friend and a tag team partner in Curtis Martin. This is the first time we've seen them in action, and they're doing quite well. And the hippie head drop into the barbaric berserker groin of Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs.
Exactly. What else can you say about that? You know, I just keep thinking about the mind behind the Army of Darkness. I look at Thurston and I see scoping talent here in the ring. Even his competitors could be his alliance of the future.
You never know. We just saw a hippie somersault applied by Eric Freedom on Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs. Freedom makes the hippie tag into Curtis Martin, who goes off the second rope and comes down hard with an elbow on the arm of Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs. And a slam down.
He's really slowing down the match, though, Curtis. Keeping the faster Jimmy Jacobs on his back with that arm bar.
I'm a big Jimmy Jacobs fan, but I'm curious to know what he's doing, teaming up and aligning himself with Thurston Brooks, a diabolical man in the All-World Wrestling League.
Very simple.
Oh, huge boot by Jimmy Jacobs. Oh, in the
That's
boot.
a fur boot to the face. Those fuzzy boots by Jimmy Jacobs. And now Thurston Brooks going to work with the boots, just beating down Curtis Martin.
Well, it's very simple why Jimmy's aligned himself. Jimmy has had some losses on Big Time Wrestling. There's nothing faster to cure losses than align yourself with people like the Army of Darkness.
Maybe that's the turn he's looking for, being here with a partner like Thurston
Brooks doing?
His hippie shake.
Taunting Eric Freedom maybe from the outside here.
Yeah.
Eric Freedom wanted to slip underneath that top rope.
Tag back into Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs, and another big boot sending Curtis Martin down. Jimmy Jacobs, highly dangerous with those feet.
Stepped right down on his stomach there.
And there's another example of it.
The hippie was looking to break that up there.
Very educated feet of Jumping Jimmy Jacobs. A tag into Thurston Brooks. Martin into the rope. And a double elbow sends Martin down again.
Looked like they connected right to the throat of Curtis Martin.
There's some trash talking going on in the ring. Hippie Eric Freedom can't wait to get in there to settle things. Curtis has to make a tag to the hippie.
If the hippie gets in there. The way it's looking right now, I believe Jimmy Jacobs and Thurston Brooks are in complete control of this tag team matchup. And Curtis Martin is nowhere near making a tag to the hippie at this point.
The hippie calling to the crowd. He's hoping the energy from the crowd will fuel Curtis Martin enough just to get the tag.
Yeah, second wind.
Brooks slams Curtis Martin down. Jimmy Jacobs back into the ring. Look at this.
Oh.
A lot of footwork from this team, and I think that's the influence of Jimmy Jacobs here. Oh, look at that.
Martin out of nowhere with a roll-up on Jimmy Jacobs. Thurston Brooks able to break it up.
There's Fruit Loops flying all over in the ring there. It's insane. You don't want him in there. And when the hippie gets in there, you better watch out because he's going to lay out both on Thurston
What a
and Jimmy.
clothesline from Thurston Brooks on Curtis Martin.
They cut the ring off again, keeping Curtis on their side of the little ring area. They keep him right in that corner and keep him working over quick tags.
Lots of quick tags.
Curtis Martin fighting back.
What an enziguri.
What a kick to the
Right
side of
upside
the
the head.
head. That's right, Rhonda. Right to the side of the head of Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs.
Curtis Martin's got to find just a little bit in the gas. Maybe find a secondary win and get right there to Freedom.
Crowd getting behind Eric Freedom. Thurston Brooks going to put an end to that right now. A cheap shot to the hippie. Hippie into the ring. Referee trying to get him out. And Thurston Brooks and Jimmy Jacobs take advantage of it.
Freedom needs to get out of here. This is not helping the team out.
I have to agree with you, Paco. Here's a pinfall attempt. Freedom in there to break it up.
One last-minute save. He needs to help his partner here. Otherwise, he's not going to win this match.
Well, Thurston Brooks and Jimmy Jacobs in control for quite some time now on our opening contest this week on Big Time Wrestling.
He's going up. What is he going to do?
Sidewalk slam, countered with a leg drop. That's probably over. Make the 3 count, Art. Wow.
And he
Martin
still has
able to
enough
kick
energy
out.
to kick out.
Curtis Martin proving here that he can take a beating.
Well, it's always nice
A lot
to
of
know.
endurance.
He's not going to quit, that's for sure. A lot of fight in this kid, Curtis Martin.
Well, that's got to be good for him and also good for the hippie, that the hippie knows that he can rely on his partner not to take a few soft punches and go down.
However, sooner or later, if a tag is not made, he's not going to be able to do anything. It's going to be over with.
There shows his in-ring inexperience. Instead of going for the tag when he had Jacobs down, he tried to counter it with a move, and he's back where he started.
One thing he needs to do is get to that corner. If he gets to that corner, I know Eric Freedom is ready to turn this match around.
He's ready to unleash his hippie juice.
Look at Jimmy Jacobs now up to the top, and down he goes.
Is hippie juice different than pimp juice, Quasi? That's
Yes.
what I want to know.
Because pimp juice is from the 70s, hippie juice is from the 60s.
Oh,
All
whatever
right, it's
juice
aged
you're
a little
talking
bit.
about. That'll mess you up right there. What a move by Curtis Martin on jumping Jimmy Jacobs.
Right
And
now,
both men are down.
Curtis
Who's going to make
Martin.
the tag? Can Jacobs get to Thurston Brooks? He does. Can Martin get to the hippie? He does.
Oh,
here he goes to the ring. Hippie,
No.
hippie, cleaning house. Eric Freedom knocking down Jacobs. Brooks into the rope. And a hippie elbow sends Brooks down. Now,
the hippie whip.
Jacobs in. Wow.
Oh, a hippie
what
cutter.
A maneuver right there. A hippie cutter is right. And a hippie pinfall attempt.
Almost.
Jimmy Jacobs able to kick out. He's no slouch. Rated in PWI's top 500 in 2002.
And right now they're going to toss each other. Oh, and they collide in the ring.
Oh,
Thurston went over
Brooks.
hard.
Over hard is right. And the hippie shake. Oh, hippie shake on jumping Jimmy Jacobs.
Curtis Martin to the top. What in the world is this?
What's happening here? What is he doing?
The hippie rolls him up and then slams it down.
He helped him with the hippie moonsault there. Now Brooks up on the top. What's going to happen?
Oh, man.
Brass knuckles. He's got something. Did you see that?
He's got something, yeah.
Thurston Brooks pulled something out of his tights. Looked like brass knuckles, and he leveled Curtis Martin with it. And it's enough for Jimmy Jacobs to get the pinfall. Can we see it on the monitor? I saw it. He pulled something out. Thurston Brooks pulled something out, loaded his fist, and clocked Curtis Martin off the top rope with it.
You asked why Jimmy Jacobs aligns himself with Thurston Brooks and maybe the Army of Darkness. That right there is why. A pinfall. His first win on Big Time Wrestling. It's no coincidence.
Chalk one up for the Army of Darkness.
We're going to go to break right now, but we'll be back with a match from Payback to the unknown announcer.
That's right.